We are produce farmers, meaning we grow a lot of variety of vegetables and fruits. We have about 15 acres in production this year. They know that it was either picked late the night before or early that morning. They know it hasn't been in a truck shipped from Florida on up or something like that, that they're going to get a garden fresh tomato, squash, cucumber, green beans, whatever it may be. My granddad would probably say that we've taken it to the extreme. They always had a big garden, but nothing like this. My grandparents didn't age too well. They needed extended care in their later in life, and so we had to sell a little bit of land.
And I know that it would hurt them to know that a lot of the land went for their health care. My parents got that land in 1936. I think it's kind of a landmark, so it's so close to town. The big house was built in 1813, so it's 200 years old this year. When Clay was finishing his college agriculture degree, he was looking for something to do in a small amount of space. He decided that produce was the best way he could use the land. Up until this year, I've wondered if we could sustain it. But we have had such a good year this year that I believe it is sustainable. They would be so proud that he's growing things that they all are, that the land is being used for something like that. We go to Russellville 2 afternoons a week, so we have to get everything ready for that for markets. One at the extension office and one downtown that Clay's head of.
We get up around 5:36, go out and start picking.
Lindsay will spend several hours a day on a 1940s model International Harvester tractor. When she's on it, she's single focused. She just looks where she's going so she doesn't run over the plants. Try to have everything picked by 9 or 9:30 so we can get it ready to go.
It takes about an hour to an hour 15 to get everything cleaned. And then also in that time we're setting up the stand at the road. We used to have someone sit down there in the afternoons after we got everything picked, but we found out at the end of last year and this year we just have too much field work to do, and so our stand is on the honor system. We have a set of scales down there and a box you can drop your money in, and so far it's worked out pretty well.
Then we go to market, we load up the trucks and van and then get things there, get it out, then sell for 4 hours and hope we don't bring much home.
Their expectation is that they're going to get something that was picked fresh that morning or late the night before. They know that they're going to get a top quality product. People also know that everything is cleaned before it comes, and that there will be no spray residue of any kind on the produce.
I think that's the selling point of it, that people know where their food comes from. And they need to trust you, that you actually grew it, and we use very few chemicals.
We don't spray any herbicides, which is your Roundup and your generic of that. We believe it's more harmful to the plant and the produce.
We don't want people to have that on their produce. We want people to be able to say, well, I'm eating organic, or maybe not strictly organic, but close to it. And that, they come to our table and say, oh, it looks so good, I can tell it's homegrown. That makes us feel good.
We would like to stay about the 15 to 20 acre mark on produce. We like the quality over quantity. We think if we get too big, we'll lose the quality aspect. I think you have to take pride in what you do, especially with being produce. you have to say, yes, this is mine, this is my product, I'm very proud of it. I think it's something that's instilled in you. I mean, growing up on a farm, I follow my granddad around just about every day.
Clay's just like his grandfather. Still talks about it. What Pa would think of this today, you know, he'd say, but what we're doing. He grew up on a farm, you know, never knew anything else, and they were really close, and he spent a lot of time with his grandfather.
Clay said from the beginning that I'll be here all my life.
There's just something about it that says, I think I can make a living here. I can tell you just about where every bump is in every field and what's been grown there.
I mean, this is home. I mean, I grew up in Nashville, but this is home. And I want to continue this because this is where my kids want to be and what they want to do.
Family is just so important to us.
We're a produce family feeding your family. We take great pride in what we do, that what we're growing is feeding other families in the county. They're helping us keep the farm going, and we're helping them, providing them a service of fresh local food.